Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Yesterday, I did a video about the first week box office take for Birds of Prey. And one of the things that I said was the international is carrying this film right now. It's not doing great because I compared it to films like Joker, Deadpool, even Aquaman, because Aquaman was laughed off as a DC character that's going to fail miserably. Who wants to see an Aquaman movie? I was one of the person that actually said that as well. Quite happily put my hand up and admit it. And then what does Aquaman do? Over $1 billion, 1.1 billion in box office. What? And they were taking approximately 130 to 140 million domestically in their opening weekends, with Deadpool doing 180 million domestically. And they were all opening in less theatres than Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey, whatever the name is this week. And of course, Harley Quinn takes a paltry 33.8. And I say paltry because predictions were 50 to 55 million. So she did well under the expected amount. So after the first week, it crawled up another 9 million during the course of the week. And the international marketplace seemed to literally be carrying this film on its back, with 72 to 73% of the box office total. So this film could have been in terrible trouble had the international marketplace not been as high. But there was a huge problem. Oh, no. Box Office Mojo, and I just want to say straight away, I think this was a complete mistake. I don't think they were trying to fudge the figures. I don't think they were trying to give a deceptive outlook on how the film was doing. I just, honest to God, think they were entered incorrectly because the person probably thought the given numbers were so low, or glanced at the numbers. Oh, 2.5 million. I mean, 25 million. They just put the decimal point in the wrong spot. They had Australia at $25 million take. But Australia at that time had actually only done 2.5 million. So this wasn't the only country that seemed to have this problem. And an adjustment had to be made. And Birds of Prey have lost tens of millions of dollars from their box office take. Not only that, Box Office Mojo has now entered its estimates for the President's Day weekend, which include the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, tomorrow, figures for Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. And if we look at them now, they still don't come to what the previous figure was. So with all the President's Day estimates placed upon it, it still doesn't come to what they thought they were. So with the adjustments, the 112 million that they thought the international market had done in the first week has now been adjusted down to 83 million, which I think incorporates the President's Day weekend into the estimates. We'll have to get an absolute on that. And domestically, it's now predicting what they think the cinemas have done in America over this 4-day period. Because they are estimates, folks, this is 100% subject to change. So don't take these as absolutes. They could be better. They could be worse. Who's to say? But they now think the domestic is going to be around about 61 million, with the international at 83 million, which now puts domestic at 42.5 and international at 57.5, with a worldwide gross of 145 million. Budget, again, I said, seems to fluctuate somewhere between 84 million and 92 million, We're not absolutely sure. We've got different reports coming from different places as regards to the budget. So you've got to factor in marketing on top of that, where they went around telling everyone how horrible they were and then go pay to see their film. You're all horrible, men. You're all horrible. Go see our film. Pay to see our film. No. Why? Because you being... forget it. And then you got your box office take, the cinema's take, etc. Taxes, all that sort of stuff. So it's highly unlikely this film has broken even. Highly unlikely this film has broken even. So they're predicting basically a 50% drop from week 1 to week 2. Could be worse. There have been worse. So if these are actually on the top end of the estimates, we could see a much worse figure. Fingers crossed. We'll have to wait and see sometime in the middle probably of next week when they get absolutes. As regards to Sonic the Hedgehog, well, remember Sonic the Hedgehog, where the BBC recently called fans entitled because of their rejection of the demon spawn from hell that was put in front of them as the first iteration of Sonic. But the director said, hey, I've heard your voice, I've heard your criticism, we're going to change things. And so the director goes and changes Sonic, and you get this creature which looks like Sonic the Bloody Hedgehog. And it's great. And fans really appreciated that they did that, because fans are used to being attacked at the moment. Fans are used to being lectured to, being told. But they said, hey, your Sonic looks like shit. And he went, okay, I'm going to do something about it. And in doing something about it, not only did he garner goodwill, but he's made those people whose goodwill he garnered go to the cinema and see the film. I'm going to go hopefully tomorrow afternoon to watch it. God, there's going to be kids everywhere. Oh, well. I'll just steal a child and pretend I'm a father. And so how's it doing? Well, it's done over $100 million internationally so far. Taking 57 million in the President's Day weekend. That's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not including the Monday. And the rest of it coming internationally. So it's gone over 100 million. Birds of Prey didn't do that. They didn't do that. No. So it just shows what happens when you listen to your audience. It shows what happens when you don't try to lecture them. You don't become combative with your potential audience, where you actually listen. And the guy came out and said, look, I was trying to make a film that not only kids could enjoy, but I was trying to make a film that people have been a fan of the franchise for the last 30 years could also go and enjoy as well. And I've heard multiple people's feedback, and the feedback seems to be the film's actually pretty good fun. I myself said I'm not expecting too much from this. I'm not expecting too much from Sonic, but if it does prove to be a bit of a laugh, I'll be okay with that. I'll be cool with that. So it just kind of spurs me more now to try and get to the cinema this week and actually see the film, because I said that I would go see it. I would support the film based off the fact that the director made these tweaks and changes and didn't become combative to his potential target audience. He took the criticism in good faith, because I think it was given in good faith. And I think, personally, he'd be much, much happier with the result, because he's put out some tweets now, which he's been absolutely thrilled. He can't believe the reaction to the film. He can't believe how well it's doing. He can't believe how happy people seem to be with it. And it opens the door to him making a possible sequel here. And good on him. It's amazing what happens when people are put into positions and they are genuinely trying to make a product that they think will appeal to a mass audience, to the fans from yesteryear, as well as what it is, which is it's a kids movie. It's a family movie. It's one of those movies where, dad and mum might have been playing Sonic when they were a kid, but they're taking their youngling to the cinemas with them. And so the youngling's going to experience it while mum and dad at the same time can still have a bit of a finale. And that's great. That's the perfect family film. And the goodwill and the faith that he's developed now with this is just massively positive, not just for cinema goers, but it's massively positive for fans of the Sonic franchise. Because I bet you see an upturn in the sales of Sonic games and stuff like that because of this. It will have a knock-on effect. Could have a merchandise knock-on effect, etc. Instead of reading through interviews, being told by the writer, oh, this film's about misogyny and toxic masculinity, and Ewan McGregor are running around going, patriarchy, it's over, men, it's over, our time has come. Bend over and take a guy good little cocks. Oh yeah, and pay to watch our film. Fuck off. You look what I say? Why would we go support a film where we've been told you're bad, you're horrible, you're toxic, you're misogynist? Down with the patriarchy. This is girl power. This is the empowerment of the women's. We're going to let you know, boys, but please, can you go pay and see our film? No. You'll find that you push your audience away, as the box office have clearly demonstrated. So huge congrats to Sonic. I'm so happy. You have no idea. And a big congratulations as well to Birds of Prey for having tens of millions of dollars taken off your box office because of a little oopsie doopsie by Mojo. Which, again, I stress, I don't think in any shape, way or form was purposeful. I just think it was a God's honest accident. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. Maybe not as much as I did. But if you did, do give it a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.